All right, guys. Well, we just got done having lunch here at the Camp House Bar and Grill. Delicious food. We got the Bavarian pretzel with the beer cheese. I got the grilled shrimp. You got some wings, some grilled wings. Good food. Very, very impressive. Very impressive. So, on this journey, we're going to actually make a right turn out here. And then we're going to turn around, a U-turn, head all the way back down, make a right, and we're going to go down to Lake Monroe, and we're going to ride along Lake Monroe. It's real pretty over there. And then we'll come back down 46 and take 46 all the way back towards home before we end things up today. So quiet. That thing is so quiet compared to this. So let's go ahead and fire up the Harley. See our little bell? Little good luck bell. You have your bell on there yet?
No.
Oh, you gotta get a bell on there, man. Gotta get your bell going. Come on now. Got that OCRP? Yep. You poser, you don't even put out OCRP videos on your channel. Yeah. Alright, let's go ahead and flip it on. Let it do its thing. There we go, we're fired up. How about them apples? Who's ready to go riding? I know I am. He's gonna let me go out first, so I will back up in his Suzuki. Boom. We're in gear. Put my visor down. There we go. And let's go. Now, this is a nice little blind corner here on the right. Gonna be careful pulling out. Make sure there's nobody. Yeah, there's a car coming. Sure enough. There's a lot of places here in Florida that got these trees. Oh, okay, he's turning. They have these trees right there, so you just got to be careful. All right, back on Highway 46 we go. There's nobody coming for miles. That's what I like to see. So go to the mirror check, and then we look with our head, slow down. We're going to be doing a U-turn here. Listen to those D-cell pops. So yeah, I'm going to have to do something with the fuel controller and the air or the filter here pretty soon. We're gonna go right after this white truck. And you get right up to 55. So those of you that wanted me to get on the bike, there you go. She's got plenty of power, that's for sure. Start slowing down here. Sometimes when I'm doing a rev match, I give too much gas, which I just did there for a minute ago. So I'm gonna try not to do that. So our escape route on this one is gonna be to the right. And they're stopped, but I'm watching these cars behind me, making sure we're good, and we are. And we'll take this down. We'll make a right at the next big light down there. And it'll take us over there to the lake. It's a nice little ride, let me tell you. Some storms are popping up around here, so we're being careful to not run into those. This is where we want to go. We're going to make a right turn up here. And there's a gym there. That's a nice looking truck. Escape right to the left, because I wouldn't want to go into the grass, that's for certain. No siree. And we're watching that guy behind me in that mirror. He's looking good. He sees us. And we're making a right turn here. We got the green light. And we're right at our speed. trail crossing here. Keep an eye out for that. Last time I was over there, there's quite a few people out and about, walking their dogs and stuff. So always want to be aware of that. McKee Construction Company. I don't know what they're doing over there. Penske's stopping up here. But that's the reason why I'm maintaining my following distances. I don't want to be right behind a truck like that size. So hope everybody has been having a fantastic start to their weekend. This video will be out on Saturday, so that's the reason why I'm saying that. And hope you had a great week. It's been good. It's been fun. Been enjoying. It's like Joyzy, U-Haul. I see ya. Been enjoying Forza Horizon 4. Really excited for that game to come out. I know I keep saying that in those videos, but it's true. And that also brings up the whole thing of Forza versus Forza. Now, the way it's pronounced is Forza with a T sound to it. The devs themselves will say it that way. I'm going to get in the left-hand lane. This is the nice blind corner on the right, sweeping turn to the right. So I want to make sure I'm in the outside lane so I can see around it. And we're also going to have some railroad tracks, so I'm going to lift up a little bit as we go over them. Just a little bit right here. So up off the bike I go. Not too much there. And we'll make a right turn up here at the end. But yeah, there's a T sound there in the middle. And as much shit as I do get, I get a lot of shit for pronunciation on a lot of different things. I was really surprised that I get shit for that. It's Forza, not Forza. Well, no, that's not how they, and that's not how it's pronounced. It's just not how she goes. Alrighty. Nobody coming on the left, we're good. And it's a merge to the left here, so we just go all the way to the left. And Bugs is right there too, man. That Suzuki's got so much acceleration that it's insane. I'll go into fourth gear on this one. But this is the road that I saw the crazy son of a bitch I was talking about last time, wagging his car back and forth behind another one. So these people around here are crazy, man. There's Lake Monroe on our left-hand side there, and just on the other side of Lake Monroe is Deltona. Good old Deltona. And all the storms seem to be staying off to the east towards the, on the ocean side. And this is the route I took when I test drove a couple of motorcycles. So this guy here, I'm going to do my little S-turn thing so he sees me. Just small little things you do to make sure people don't pull out in front of you. That's all there is to it. There's the lake there. Another thing, you may not see my head move all the way when I go through intersections and stuff. I have a really good peripheral vision in this helmet. Oh, look at that old steamboat. That is so cool. Or paddle boat. That looks amazing. But like I'm turning the camera towards that so you guys can see it, but I am looking straight with my eyes to the right. I get a lot of practice with it when I use Track IR, using your peripheral vision. This is a neat little trail here, though. Or trail, but road. Yeah, nice stop at that stop sign there, bud. That guy didn't even slow down at all. He hit that turn at full speed. We got prepared to stop. Got a flagman here. Venetian Bay. That's so cool to see an old paddle boat like that. You don't get to see that all the time. So in this one, my escape route's going to be to the right, so I'm going to actually Have my bike here on the right, just in case. Open my visor. You see that old steamboat? That's so cool. Big old paddle boat. That's so cool. Yeah, everybody stopped behind us. I saw them all slowing down, so it was good. This is such a beautiful ride over here on this side. Guess they have just one lane turned down. I'm not really sure. I guess it's just down to one lane up there. I guess it's just down to one lane. You see that one guy come out in front of me? Stop sign. What stop sign? He had to hit that thing like 15, 20 miles an hour. He's like, where we're going, we don't need stop signs. That was a nice one. A Road King, wasn't it? Oh, he didn't wave because he saw you. Yeah. He saw you and he was like, no, I don't think so. Huh?
You're riding with the enemy.
Riding with the enemy. Yeah, that's it. Got bugs and these damn love bugs. Man, they're everywhere. But yeah, see, I'm keeping it in gear. I'm not keeping it in neutral. In case something does happen, somebody comes around the side or whatever and does something stupid, I've got power. I'm ready to go. It's too easy to put it in neutral and just kind of sit. Like what you're doing. I see an airplane up there turning for final into Sanford Airport, home of the Delta Connection Academy. Boy, this is going to take a while. Magic of editing. I won't let you guys have to sit through this. This is taking forever. All right, we're going. We are a-moving. We got the slow sign. There it is. Got all this road construction going on here. That's cool. We get a really nice, good view of the lake, though. That's pretty neat. I'm going to keep it in third gear so I can keep the sound down a little bit for these guys that are working hard. Oh, there's another sports bike up here. Wonder if he's going to get the wave to Bugs. Oh, Bugs didn't even wave to him. He didn't wave to me either. The guy's like, I'm not waving to you assholes. Look at that paddle boat is passing us. That ain't right. Central Florida Regional Hospital. We're on that side. It's a nice charger. That boy's charger. Another thing I do want to let you guys know is I do plan on bringing some flight simulation content back on the channel. Just been on a hiatus. I got really excited about doing some motovlogging stuff. And that took place of a lot of stuff. That guy just shot right on out of there, didn't he? That took place of my normal flight simulator stuff I've been putting on the channel. So that is coming. Actually, I've got a new piece of equipment to review. The new TPM from VirtualFly. See, I'm going to downshift into third here, so I don't even have to use brakes for that corner. I don't know if Bugs knows where we're going, but I'm going to show him. And it's going to be awesome. It's going to be real cool to have an actual throttle quadrant like a real Cessna. It's going to be really neat. Now I know when I made that turn, I should have stayed in the right-hand lane, but I had looked to the left before I made that turn. I knew nobody was going to be there. I don't know what this guy's going to do, but we're going to get on around him. He's just riding in the center. And I normally won't like to be on the left-hand lane here. We're going to get back over, actually, because of that reason. because of all of the people turning out of these roads here on the right-hand side. Like that up there. But we also have to keep an eye out for people making left turns here in the middle lanes. Like that truck. Now this is a cool part of this this highway, because right behind us, we just made a right-hand turn onto 46 from Lake Monroe there. And that's actually behind us, that's downtown Sanford, which is really neat if you've never been through there. It's worth checking out if you live in this area. There's a lot of neat things down there. And we're going to get to go across the bridge, which is really neat. Watching for any cars that might be peeking their way out. You know. And we're going to be on the bridge here shortly. Some railroad tracks there to the right. That's cool. And this light, keep an eye out on it. Make sure it's not going to turn yellow anytime soon on us. There's a car on the left-hand side there. Nobody making a left turn. We're good. There's the yellow. I knew that was coming. That's usually my luck at that light. Start slowing down for this guy. And applying the rear brake and the front brake evenly, just ever so slightly, and downshifting, rev matching as we do that to assist with the braking, so it's a nice smooth transition to the stop. That dude just took off running. Oh, that's funny. I don't know why that was so funny. I wasn't expecting that at all. At all. The Fleet Military Veterans Lounge. Look at that. VFW Hall. We found one. Rand Yard Road. There's that. Looking behind me at that entire time. Checking that red Dodge Ram. Make sure he was going to stop. Because if he wasn't, I'm in gear. I'm ready to go. And just in case. Should get in the green any second here. This is the part where you bake. You do bake in your gear when you're at a light in the sun like that, but that's all right. And just in 3 gears, we're back at the speed limit. Doesn't take much. That's why I like having a 1200. It's pretty nice. I'm watching this guy, watching this guy. He's moving over. We got another car here. Got that Dodge Ram is going to be passing us on the right. Penske is just rolling up. He's good. And the sports bike over there. So yep, we're gonna get right back on 46 and take it all the way the other way. So now it goes from a 55 down to a 45, so I'll start slowing down a little bit here. Coming up to this light. Now the reason why I'm staying on the left hand side here is because a lot of traffic buildup is going to be on the right hand lane because people are going to be wanting to go northbound on 4. And then apart from that, we're not worried about it because we need to stay in this lane anyway because it all ends and funnels into this lane at the end of the day once we get further down to 46. Maintain my following distance, especially with this guy. He's got some shit just loosely in there. Never, ever, ever trust him. It's a fun ride to come all the way out here to Sanford and back towards Orlando. We'll hit the back fun roads and then head home. pretty long riding day. The longest we've done so far, we've gone from Orlando up to New Smyrna Beach, and we had a beach day there and then came all the way back. That's probably the longest I've been on the bike, which was pretty insane amount. This is where I'm going to drop into second gear because these people around here are a little crazy, and we're okay. They all sorted it out behind us. They did sort it out. Yep, that's the way to the Seminole Harley dealership. People are stopping here. And that camera behind us, he knows we're stopping, so that's good. Just gonna kind of go nice and easy here. And you can kind of just use your rear brake and the front brake a little bit and just maintain the slow speed here. And you don't have to stop the bike. That's one thing you do learn in the classes, is how to operate the motorcycle at low, slow speeds. And it always, the first time I started doing it, man, it was just, it felt like the whole thing was just going to topple over on me. It really did. I heard Bugs back there revving his engine, so I was like, all right, I guess I'll rev mine while we're in the tunnel. That'll probably be the douchiest thing you'll see me do. Oh yeah, no problem, bud. Just come on right over. I don't know what the... That's some Florida right there. No ifs and buts about it. He's like, skirt. They don't care. They don't care at all. So now we're going to go all the way down 46, and this is going to be where all that road construction is again. And we're just going to be ready for that. Eventually we'll get in this left-hand lane, but usually let the crazies do their thing here in this spot because they'll be making left-hand turns up here that we don't need to do just yet, so we'll just be ready for it in case. I'm not going to hover around that Silverado. I'm going to back up a little bit more. There we go. Watching that silver one there, he sees us. Yep. And this is where we can make our lane change here. Nice and smooth. Because see, everybody's making those left turn lanes right there. They're going to be making that left. Watching people here. Blind, we're good. And now we head into the 45 mile an hour zone. Because this is normally going to turn into a 55. So, you know, that was a good rev match there. When you don't even feel the difference in the bike. There's a Publix right there on the right. That's our go-to place down here, man, for groceries. Publix. We'll go to Winn-Dixie if we have to get something like quick or something, but for the most part we go to Publix. And now we're in fourth gear. And now I'm looking all the way down there at the end, and I can see that that light is red, so we're not in a hurry to get to that light. That's for certain. But keep in mind that all the drivers behind us, they are going to be in a hurry to get to that light, because that's just how they drive. So we already know that's going to be a thing. Slow her down. And he has slowed down quite a bit, but he's going to go around us, so keep an eye out for that guy. And I'm going to stop right here, watching that silver car. He's going to go around on the right. But our escape route is to the left. It is. Oh, check it out, the Peterbilt. Nice Pete. Nice Peterbilt. That's such a good looking bike. I like it a lot. This is a little bit of a long light too. It can be, at least. There's another Harley up there on the left. I can't tell what kind that is from here. Now the goal eventually later in life, I mean we're talking way down the road, is going to be a Electric Glide or Road King or something like that. Would be really cool. But I'm gonna work my way up to there eventually. But that's gonna take a long time before I do that. Yeah, come on over, bud. No need. Don't need that lane, do you? They know the right lane ends. They know it. Looks like a Road King or something over there. And this one's, yep, that white car was gonna try to do it. The white SUV. He was gonna try to come on over too, which they're doing now with no blinker. Be ready for this. Everybody's gonna be hitting the brakes. I'm letting that car behind me know that too. Even though it's 45, people are not going to be doing 45 through here, I'll tell you that right now. Not with all the road construction going on and all that. Now, I'm going to increase this gap. I don't want that Ram right there to think that he can get through in time. We're watching him. And what I do is I look for those wheel hubs there. Slowing down because I see this guy here. The wheel hubs on that car, see if they're turning. Like on a truck like that that's got them sticking out, it's easy to see if they're making forward movement based off of that. Alright, hopefully people are going to be done being stupid here for now. No cars there, we're good. And now I'm going to get over here to the right hand side. It's pretty open, so I don't need to be on the left. I can see if anybody's coming in to make a right-hand turn before too long. So it won't be too bad. It might get a little wet here, I don't know. We're going to see. A big old dump truck. I'm watching you, bud. I remember the first time I got this bike and I rode it home. Man, the feeling you get of being on the road around all these cars, because when you take the MSF, when you take that whole motorcycle class, you learn how to control the bike at slow speeds, you know, emergency stops versus quick stops, etc., etc. But you're never prepared for what it's like to actually be out on the road sharing it with other vehicles. And that kind of brings up another point I wanted to talk about. I know there are some drivers and bikers alike that have this notion that this position in front of me belongs to me. Like, let's say a car length in front of me on the road belongs to me. It doesn't. It really doesn't. The whole thing about it is, another Harley right there. Guy, he's got his feet up on those highway bars. The way it works in my brain, the way I think of it, is that you have to share the road no matter how much or less of it with other people. And they're going to take it from you. And if they take it from you, not a big deal. I just back up, increase my following distance, and we're good to go. It's really not a big deal. I don't get road ragey to the point where I want to yell at somebody or flip them off or anything like that. I've done that in the past driving. But on a motorcycle, definitely not looking to get into some road rage. See, I'm watching the cars all the way up there. Everybody's slowing down big time. So I'm already ready for it, so I don't have to be jumping into the brakes. If you find yourself having to hit the brakes over and over again, you're following too close to the vehicle in front of you. You should be able to manage your space just with the throttle. Now, this is where this road gets all crazy here and rough. And it goes back up to 55 through here. Is that guy going to try to go hit that sign? That's what it looked like, didn't it? It looked like he was going to try. School bus. I'm going to do a nice little S-turn here so the school bus sees me. That's another, like, those kind of turnouts right there are scary. And they're very common down here in Florida, like we saw when we left that place we ate. There's a lot there of foliage and whatnot, so you just gotta be ready for that. It'll hide a car completely, especially if it's a dark colored car. You'll never see it. Ooh, that's a nice RV. That's really nice. Probably coming out of that campsite there. Got some more cars here. Just gonna kind of do a nice little S-turn here. Just let them know we're here. Hello. You see us? They do. Because by doing those S-turns, you're adding that movement. And that movement is gonna make you more noticeable. Whereas if I was just staying stationary the whole time, your brain gets bored with that image very, very, very quickly. And it's no bueno. You don't want that to happen. So right now, the speed limit through here is 55. We're doing about 52 right now, but that's because everybody up there is not doing the speed limit. They're hitting the brakes over and over again. And I've seen this silver one in front of me. He's hit the brakes a few times compared to the cars in front of him. So I already know he's following too close to the vehicle in front of him. And if the one in front of him has to brake abruptly, he's going to stop really quick as well if not hit him. So with that in mind, we just keep a good following distance going between us and them up there, and it won't even happen. But that's that whole thing with risk offset. I talked about the first Motovlog. It's like, I don't need to be up there. Why would I need to be right up there behind that silver car? I don't need to. We're maintaining speed. We're not holding up anybody behind us. So I'm just going to ride and enjoy it. That's another thing I want to say is about, people that speed. It's the whole point of me getting on a motorcycle is to enjoy the ride and the scenery around me. That's the whole reason why I do it. Now, is it fun to go fast? Yeah, it's fun to go fast, but I save that for the highway. I'll get up to like 70 miles an hour where it's safe to do so. That crane on the right, that's cool. That's a huge, huge crane. Yeah, see, he's just riding his brakes up there over and over again. He's not going to be able to push that, truck in front of him out of the way, so. It's just funny to me. So I thought that cloud was going to drop some rain on us. It hasn't yet, though. It always could. There's a bump. That wasn't too bad. Not too bad of a bump. So it's like he passed that 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so we're about 4 seconds behind. But even with the 2-second rule, as new of a rider as I am, that's a whole risk offset thing that I don't want to take. I don't want to take that risk. Okay, they're going to be leaving. I'm going to change my lane position over here on the left in case somebody's on the right there, which we're good. And now we can get back up to speed. And I'm going to change my lane position back to the right. And look at that. Now we're doing 55, and now we're almost to 60 here. But that's what the traffic in front of us is doing. Don't feed bears, secure your trash. The bears. Don't feed the bears. And this is the way to Mount Plymouth. Hey, there's a police officer there. I don't know which one that was. Like Sanford Police or something. Boy, the air temperature down here is just absolutely insanely cooler than it was in Sanford. Because we've got that cloud cover, but we also have this tree cover here. And that's that little J&S Cypress place we saw on our original ride. So as we get closer to this guy, now we can reduce speed back a little bit. I'm at about 55, but I'm happy with this kind of following distance. Because that's one thing that I learned in the motorcycle classes is, you know, they had you bet. They're like, take your bets on where this motorcycle is going to stop at this speed. If they do a quick stop or an emergency stop or whatever. And it blew people's minds just how long it takes for a motorcycle to stop at those speeds of like 20, 30 miles an hour. See, I see those guys up there hitting the brakes. So I'm already slowing down. I know they're going to be braking here shortly. So we'll be ready for that. But what I was saying is I know how long it takes, and it's pretty insane how long it does. Without skidding your tire, you know, because if you break traction on your rear tire, you're probably going to go down, or even your front. You don't want to lock your front up either. But I just don't put myself in those positions where I would have to get to the brakes that hard. Now, granted, you know, there's going to be times where you're going to have people pull out in front of you or do something stupid, but you are in control of making those decisions, how close you want to be to that car in front of you, you know, whether or not you have to pass a car, things like that. So this is a yellow light up here, okay? So we don't have to stop, we just yield. And that's the 429, that'll take you all the way down south towards Lake Apopka, like I was talking about last time. That's a fun road to take, at a good speed. But we want to go down to the fun, windy roads again today. That's what we want to do. Yeah, they're all slowing down up here. Just a beautiful, beautiful day for riding. But that's the main thing. And I can't wait to get home because I'm going to have my Kevlar jeans. And that's going to be so nice. That's the only thing I don't have protecting me right now. And I know it. And it's in the back of my mind. School entrance. Oh, Camp Challenge. That's what the school is, I suppose. Those guys are working hard over there. Building that highway. Bear crossing. That's an old Mack truck. Old Mack dump truck. Now, one thing you can do with this Sportster is you've got these little pegs down here. But what I can do is I can put my legs out like this. So if you're on the highway, you can actually stretch your legs out pretty good. And I'm 6'3". You see, I'm looking straight ahead of me. Don't worry. I'm just pointing the camera down there so you can see it. It's pretty nice. I love forward controls. Mid controls, it just cramped so bad. It hurts so much during the motorcycle courses I was taking. We're going to be heading into Mount Plymouth here shortly, so everybody's going to be slowing down. There's that light. We're going to be making a left at. And see, you're getting to see it from a whole different perspective. A little bit too much gas there on that downshift. Alright guys, well, the GoPro is going to die, so that's pretty much it for us today. I will see you all next time. Take care.